any reason, the race is over, and NASCAR will use scoring loops around the track and videotape to determine the final finishing order. So, go ahead.
Just saying that, and that's something that you don't really want to wait that last lap, last corner for the Hollywood ending because of the way the rules are
exactly
now.
Right.
You need to make your move. As soon as that green flag drops and you cross that line, you better be going for the lead because it could be over before you get to turn one.
Yeah, this move right here absolutely eliminates that type of drama from the race.
Matt.
Dale Jr. says, I've got no help. The steering wheel's off, meaning the toe's been knocked out, and I've got wimping out issues, meaning Mark Martin. He says, Mark Martin's kind of wimping out on me. Let's work a deal. Tony Gibson and Tony Jr. are in the same stall area. A lot of hand signals, so see if those two cars can work together as we get ready for green.
5 miles, 2 laps to determine the winner of the Coke Zero 400. Green flags in the air.
That was a really, really slow start.
They could have one of those starts that turn people into
Oh,
the
Jeff
right
Gordon
there,
gets turned.
right there.
Like that.
Just like that, man. Just exactly like that.
Watching the flag stand, still under green.
No harm, no foul, because he's far enough out of the way. Unless he just sits there. If he sits there,
No, they're not. I don't think they're done yet.
if he sits there, they'll throw the caution because he's in a bad place.
Kyle Busch fighting for the
Nope, but
lead
he's
with Carl
going.
Edwards.
He's going.
Gordon is back underway. A lap and a half to go.
Edwards is just looking for a way to get around. He's got it. Got the spot, and he's got help. Oh, no!
Oh.
Kenton!
What did Kenseth do?
Couldn't hold it
Dumped him.
down.
He couldn't get it turned down in time to follow Carl, or to get it to the right to follow Carl.
Kurt Busch in second spot.
Just like last year, but
Wow, and they just covered up.
Last lap at Daytona.
Oh, we got it, guys.
That's it.
Oh, man. Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
not.
believe he did not wreck.
Keep rolling here. Out.
Oh,
now
there
they're
it is.
wrecking.
Now
Oh,
they're
my
wrecking.
goodness. That's incredible.
Oh, man.
Now caution flag is out.
I think we got it. That's ours.
There were 5 wrecks before the wreck.
My good, I can't believe those guys waited. I thought they ran out of full.
They wrecked on restart. Again, the field is frozen when the caution comes out, and NASCAR will use the scoring loops and videotape to look at the final finishing order.
I think the 99. Is it Kyle or is it 99? Who's your?
I want to say that it
I
looked
don't
like
know.
the 99. What it was, but who knows when they when they threw it.
These guys really don't care. They're going to ride right there in that position all the way back around here. That's going to be a tough call right there. I don't know. They're going to have to check the scoring loops. Anything that's coming up on a computer or anywhere else is not right now because they're going to scoring loops.
Checkered flag, Carl Edwards pulls ahead, but we will wait for the official word from NASCAR. A wild finish to the Coke Zero 400.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
That was incredible. Great. You got to give a heads up you got to give a tip of the hat to Matt Kenseth. And how about Kurt Busch? I mean, to get him to start in a car he's not even been in.
Okay, here come the replays. And we'll be watching with you.
Okay, you can see Carl Edwards has the advantage right here.
But right there, the 18 does. Where's the scoring loop when the caution comes out? The
Well, they're
18's in front right there.
Right.
So where's the loop?
It's still green.
Yeah, I understand it's still green, but
it's not the scoring loop.
It's the video.
When it's for the finish of
It's
the
the
race,
video.
it's the video.
That's
Bruce
it then.
said right there, the caution's out. It
it's
doesn't
not
matter
out
about
yet.
the
It's not
scoring
out yet.
lap.
It's not out yet. There it is.
All right, the 18's in front.
There's it. There
Yep.
it is. Yeah.
The 18 would be the winner.
The winner of the Coke Zero 400 is Kyle Busch.
And I'm going to tell you something, man. The last 3 or 4 races down here, he's been so close.
Thanks for the birthday present there, buddy.
6th win of the season for the championship leader. His 10th career win in his 132nd race. And his first win at Daytona. And of course, he won at Talladega back in April. Now let's go back and start sorting through this. There's Kyle with a victory lap.
You can see people. The accident that happened with the 24 car, and this is footage
afterwards.
Right.
Yeah,
These
this is the
guys
wreck.
just get-
This is the wreck. You see them all bottled up right there.
Here's the 24.
Okay, here's the
But the
restart.
accident that happens here was because of the slow start. They were so bunched up Jeff was trying to block and couldn't block. He made his move way too late, and Carl was already there. Because Carl was not down on the line. So, I mean, there was plenty of room.
But that was a really, really slow restart.
Really
that,
slow
that always
restart.
causes troubles on a racetrack like this.
Because of the accordion effect. Now, these guys are already, but you see these guys running the wall. This is coming out of turn 4. Here's the start finish line. They're 3 wide right here, 4 wide right here. You see these guys are sideways, but they're gathering it back up. They're gathering it back up. The wreck starts right here if you see Michael on the inside when the 77 comes across.
And the 77 got pushed over.
Over, yeah. He got
the 28.
Right. Because they were bunching up so bad. But you watch those guys, there must be 7 cars that run into each other from the start-finish line. And saved it
yeah.
until they get to the first corner.
Now watch the 6 car here.
Look
and then him and Boyer get way out of shape, like Kyle said. And all these guys behind him are checking up. They got to slow down, and they're trying to avoid it. Then, all of a sudden, you'll see the 77, he gets run into by the 28 right there, which turns Michael. And that's what really caused, that's what finished off the wreck, I guess I should say.
And you see J.J. Yaley in that 20 car, relief driving for Tony Stewart, got caught up in it.
You're just not going to win in a situation like that. When you're in the middle of the pack like that, you're just, and I don't know how Reagan saved that thing either. I think Boyer had a lot to do with that.
Man.
Now, once again, let's go back and look at the leaders, watching for the caution to come out.
Yeah, you'll see the lights. See the green lights up on the fence? Okay, that's where the lights are.
Right there where it says Daytona. Right? I don't know where to get. Right here. Right here. Right here it says Daytona. Right there are the lights.
So so we're green, the wreck's happening, and this is you can see where Kyle starts pulling away, and he's clearly in the lead.
And then there's another set of lights.
Right there's
right
yellow.
Here.
Yeah.
There, see it.
I can't do this. Right in that area.
You did it.
I'll tell you, there are a lot of cheers, though.
There are a lot more cheers every week.
Yeah.
If you guys are sitting at home, you can't hear it, but there's a lot more cheers every week.
Yeah, like I said a long time ago, this guy's going to win the crowd over eventually, because you can't keep driving like this and winning racing and kicking butt without fans starting to appreciate how much talent's standing right there.
That's right. Had a good run here last night, but didn't get the win. This is the one he really wanted. Kyle Busch is a winner at Daytona. All right, let's start sorting things out. Here's Ralph.
Well, we're down here. Carl Edwards and Matt Kenseth talking about it. Carl came up just short. Carl, tell me what it was like from inside your car as you were racing side by side with Kyle Busch.
I was just driving as hard as I could. Man, I hate to lose that thing like that. I felt like we could, his brother was behind me. I know they don't get along that well, so I was planning on a really good finish. Congrats to Kyle and those guys. They work real hard, and I was just doing everything I could. Jeff moved down on me, and I just couldn't lift this green, white, checkered, and I did everything I could. I just wish we could have raced a little longer, man. That would have been great.
I know you was kind of waiting to see on our replay, but he saw it, Bill, took a look at it, and he agreed.
Thanks, Ralph. Going to take a 1 minute and 15-second break from Daytona. Kyle Busch is the race winner. Post-race activities in a moment. TNT's wide-open coverage of the Coke Zero 400 is presented by Coca-Cola Zero. Real Coke taste and 0 calories. Welcome to our Coke Zero post-race show here at Daytona. Let's check in with Collins for real.
This is for real. Look, the Coke driver did not win the Coke Zero 500, 400, whatever this race is. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just reading it.
You had to ad-lib it. You had to ad-lib it.
Everybody gets a Coke Zero on me, Kyle Petty, the only guy that's sitting in the booth. So you get Coke Zero on me. Go to CokeZero.com until what is it? The 13th? 13th. Something like that. I don't know. Not on the card. Just go to CokeZero.com and get a free Coke on Kyle Petty.
Golly.
Let's go to Victory Lane where the real celebration is.
Kyle Busch was second in 2006, second 1 year ago by 5/1000ths of a second. What does it mean to finally win the Midsummer Classic?
Man, I don't know, really. I got to thank Interstate Batteries, Dealers and Distributors, DLP, Mac Tools, Butler Built, all these guys first, so I make sure I get them in. NOS Energy Drink, it's a Coke Zero 400, and NOS is a Coke product, so, man, I can't believe that we're here right now. We didn't have the best car tonight, but, you know, these guys never gave up, and we never gave up out there on the racetrack, and just had to get up to the front, and luckily we were leading there when it mattered most, when the caution came out, and there's just a ton of wrecks behind us. I hate it for all those guys and torn up equipment, but glad to have this Interstate Batteries Toyota up front.
You said in the pre-race, near the end, you wanted to be out front. You led the field to green on the restart. Take us from that point on to victory.
Well, I really got to thank the 17. I mean, he was with the 99 there, and the 99 got to our outside down the back straightaway, and the 17 ducked in behind us, and the 2, I guess, went with the 99. But we were able to be, you know, Kansas gave me a great push, and we were able to be ahead when it mattered. And, you know, thankfully, sometimes it doesn't quite work out with teammates. I know that from here in the past. But, you know, the Hendrick boys really worked together well tonight. And, you know, I got to thank Danny. You know, he was helping me, trying to help me there when we got squirrely on the back. And luckily, I saved it, man. I don't know what I did to do that, but whew, that was close.
Some good conversations under yellow between Denny and yourself to clear up anything.
Well, I mean, I was just, he gave me a great shove from behind to get me up front, and I turned low to try to get by the 88, I think it was. And when I did, it just pinned the nose when I got out in the air, and it just got me so squirrely down the straightaway that I just could barely hang on to it. And luckily, I saved it because that could have been one whale of a wreck in front of the whole field.
Kyle Busch, his second straight restrictor plate victory. Talladega, now Daytona. Marty?
Well, Matt, I don't think there's a more disappointed man in the house than Jeff Gordon tonight, who had a car that probably could have won this race. Talk me through that restart. Was the restart too slow, in your opinion, Jeff?
Well, you know, on restarts, you watch your mirror, you know, and when the guys are laying back, you slow down. And I was watching my mirror, and I'm sure Carl was watching his mirror. Everybody was laying back and trying to get a run on that last restart. And they got the jump on me, you know, and I tried to block them, and I don't know, maybe I came across nose, hard to say. It's unfortunate, such a strong run. I'm more mad that I let the 18 by me when I tried to go up and get that high line. I should just in the bottom. I was so good at the bottom, handled unbelievable. Steve Letarte, all guys at Stupid Chevrolet called it a race. You know, those things happen, and I'm probably more mad at myself than anything else.
Yeah, I was going to say, in that middle, at the end there, you were mad at yourself because you did give up the bottom, but your car worked better at the top for most of the run early on.
My car worked good anywhere. You know, it just, you go wherever the guy in front of you is not. And I mean, we had to drive from, you know, mid-pack up to the front several times, and it was just awesome. I mean, I just love having a race car like that. And, you know, these guys deserve a lot of credit. In February, we had a great car. Came back here, we didn't qualify good. We had a heck of a team effort tonight. It's unfortunate what happened, but at least we ran good.
Good to see Jeff Gordon can still muster up a smile, Ralph.
Down here with Matt Kenseth. Matt, I know you said this restrictor plate racing is maddening, and again, it gets the best of you tonight. What were you trying to do with Carl at the finish?
Oh, I don't think it got best of us tonight. We didn't have a good car tonight, and we made great adjustments and got back up and we were content then. I think this is the best finish at Daytona. So just, you know, at the end of these races are just crazy. Once Jeff got turned, I was trying to push Carl, but, you know, Kyle was blocking and Carl was back and forth, but I could never really get him squared up. I was afraid to hit him that he was going to wreck, and by the time he did get squared up, I gave him a good shove, and then, you know, I was so close to Kyle that me and Kyle almost wrecked, and I got slowed up and got behind him. So overall, it was a great day. You know, most competitive we've been for a while. Guys did an excellent job on pit road. I'm real proud of them guys. Glad we were a contender.
He'll take the positive feedback and try to move on and improve on that finish next time here.
Thanks, guys. 7th win for Toyota in 2008. And the first points win for Toyota here at Daytona. Fireworks going off. Had fireworks on the track on the last lap.
How about for the last 20 or 30 laps?
And we can tell you that NASCAR is still looking at video to determine the official results.
And that's hard for them, you know, because these guys we saw it. They crashed 4 or 5 times coming out of 4. They crashed 4 or 5 times going into turn 1. They're 4 and 5 wide. It's tough to really look at them right here. They're below the yellow line right there.
Okay, they're going to freeze it when the caution came out. And there you see the 18.
You see Kenseth third,
yep.
Busch is fourth.
And Our machines are time coded basically by time of day, so you can go to different machines and get the exact same second, and that's the same shot at the same time the caution count.
And I don't think he's going to dispute those 4 or 5. They're going to look it down back to 15th, 16th, 17th. The guy that finishes 22nd, 23rd, because the guy's wrecked. And they ain't a certain speed. They're going to check where they were at, all this stuff.
And they were all stacked up.
And they were all stacked up back there.
That's what's really hard to tell in front of who.
And I hate to give you a lot of numbers here because everything's official, but right now it's a 182-point lead for Kyle Busch. That would be the largest lead of the season. A few minutes ago, Lindsay with Kurt Busch.
Kurt Busch hadn't had any laps even in this car besides qualifying, but you found a way to muscle through and get a 4th place finish. How satisfying is this for you?
This is a great finish. I mean, we changed the shock, a track bar, spent a lot of time in the back, and just kept hoping and praying that our setup that was good for us in February was going to come up again here in July, and it did. Gave us a chance to run hard up front at the end, and so we just found the right groove, and we could push guys, we could accept pushes, but just got to break through and try to win one of these for Miller Lite and Dodge.
Sum it up what it was like for you going through those last couple laps.
Well, it's just where you have to keep the throttle pedal on the floor and keep your momentum built up. Anytime you back out of the throttle or have to check up to get back in line or somebody's got you sideways, you're losing time because there's going to be 42 other guys that'll take your position real quick.
Thanks, Kurt. Kurt talking about breaking through, finishing second 3 times.
Okay, that was obviously a few moments ago. Again, some unofficial stuff here as NASCAR continues to sort through the video, and that usually takes a little while. So again, if we don't have it when we go off the air, check out the Jack Daniels Show or NASCAR.com. Matt Kenseth would be back in the top 12 right now, and Kevin Harvick would be 2 points out of 12th. The 20 car would be 12th. Jeff Burton's streak of top 15 finishes was at 23, dating back to Lowe's in October of 2007. It was fun.
It was a great race, and you got to say from the very, very beginning, it was just a really, really good, solid race from 1st to 20th to 25th, and those guys just kept rotating position, but the cream was still at the top, and the guys that were there at the end were the guys that were there at the beginning almost.
TNT would like to thank the following sponsors for our wide open coverage. And those fine people are Papa John's, Warner Brothers New Motion Pictures, The Dark Knight, and Journey to the Center of the Earth. Coors Light, HP Touch Smart PC, the U.S. Army, Toyota, ended up in Victory Lane, Subway Restaurants, Sprint, and of course, say it, Kyle,
Coke Zero, Coca-Cola, the real Coca-Cola taste and 0 calories. On me, go to CokeZero.com.
Next Saturday night, NASCAR on TNT heads to Chicagoland. Our coverage begins 6:30 Eastern with NASCAR on TNT Live, presented by Castrol GTX, followed by the Allstate Down to Green, and then Sprint Cup Racing from Chicagoland Speedway. That's next Saturday night on TNT. Coming up next, in the West, don't miss Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker in Rush Hour 2. That's next on TNT. Still want more post-race excitement? Go to NASCAR.com right now to watch the Jack Daniels post-race show. For Wally Delleback, Kyle Petty, all the guys on pit road, everybody in the truck, and the crew around the track, I'm Bill Weber. Thanks for having us in for the race. Kyle Busch is the winner of the Coke Zero 400 at Daytona.